Hey guys, what's up? This is your boy DJ Kai. Welcome to my tutorial series. In this episode, I'll be showing you guys how to make a SOCA remix using Logic Pro. I'll also be using Virtual DJ as a guide to help you guys, right? This is for beginners and for people who don't know how to mix remixes, mashups, whatever in key, right? You could even do this for anything, whether it's hip hop, dancehall, pop, reggae, you know, your reggaeton, your Latin, whatever it is. It applies to all genres of music. I also recommend that you guys do some research on mixing in key to know if a song sounds off, if a mix sounds off. So what I'm basically doing here, I create my folder. So it's a separate folder, right? Look, it's right here, remix tutorial. So the songs that I use, I create a folder and I put them in their own folder. So remix tutorial. So I have this one here. You all know that by motto, Uber.
And you're surely blessed if you have life. Ain't no guessing.
Yo! Right, so that's Marshall High Life. Right, so we're going to be mixing two of those. What I'm going to do right now is go into Logic Pro, create a new track. And what I'm basically going to do is import the instrumental first. So I'm importing the instrumental. So to detect the BPM of the song, you double click it, go on Smart Tempo, click Analyze, and you play the song. Make sure it's set to constant. As you can see, it's 100 beats per minute. So you put that to 100 right there at the top. Now I want to change this project. Well, I want the final mix to be at 106 beats per minute. Make sure that show and hide flex is selected. Then you click the drop arrow. You put it on flex time automatic. It's going to just do a little analyzing there, right? So double click the BPM again at the top, change it to 106. That's basically it. Hear the difference in the speed. Right, so that's it. So we're ready to export the first part. So you drag this out right here, drag it out, nice. Command and B to export it. Okay, this will just be MP3, just a basic remix. So I'll put this in remix tutorial also. So this would be Uber rhythm 106. Let this bounce. Right, nice. So we're gonna do the same for the acapella. Delete it. Marshall High Life. So we're gonna do the same thing. Double click it, analyze, right? Play the song.
Sit. Yeah. Alright.
Make sure it's on constant. Right? So it's 102 BPM. Okay, 102. Make sure you set it at 102 at the BPM. Make sure you always set the correct BPM at the top before you analyze the flex time, right? So put it on flex time automatic. We're gonna put the acapella also to 106. That's basically it, right? Make sure you select the whole thing. Same thing we just did. Command and B. Export this. So Marshall High Life 106. Right, so delete this now. Okay, so create a next one. So what we're gonna do right now is import the instrumental, the instrumental and the acapella. So the Uber rhythm is going here, and then we're gonna put Marshall High Life at the bottom, the acapella. So we'll have to adjust this. So let me just make some quick adjustments to make sure it's lined up properly.
Weather forecast says nothing but clear skies and good moods, blessings from all around, and that's all we see in the forecast for today.
First thing I do as I rise up is counting blessing.
Right, so it came in good there. So let's start it over. Right, so this is not in key as yet. This is not even in key. Okay, so I'm gonna adjust the instrumental, the volume on the instrumental. Gonna mute this acapella. Gonna just decrease it to like 6 here. Right? Adjust the volume on the acapella also.
Weather forecast says nothing but clear skies and good moods.
Right, so I'm just going to clean up this acapella a little bit. So I'm going to use a channel EQ. This is a DIY acapella, right? Do it yourself. So it's not really that clean because some of the dynamics were lost, right? So I'm just going to cut this here to 100 Hertz. I'll increase the highs a little bit. So I'll use this one here. I'm not really going to mess with the other frequencies because it doesn't really sound that bad. Okay. And I'm going to add a reverb, silver verb, stereo. I'm going to increase the dry to like 85 and decrease the wet to about 12. Let's see how this sounds. Okay, that sounds good. Okay, so the only thing left right now, the song is not in key, right? It's not in key. So I'm going to use Virtual DJ as a guide. I already have the files in here, right? Okay, Uber Rhythm Instrumental. Okay, as you can see, it's 100 beats per minute and the key is 3B and Marshall High Life. Gonna put it in there. The BPM is 102 and the key is 1B. So, seeing that I know how to sing in key, that's the skill I have, right? I could actually tell how much semitones it needs to be increased. So, I'm going to play the instrumental and I'm going to sing the song, if I could. That's not what I know. Alright, so let's go. Okay, alright. Let's see if I get this right. First thing I do as you write up is count your blessings. Hey, first thing as you do as you write up is count your blessings. Yeah. That wasn't too perfect, but that's actually 3 semitones. Sorry, 2 semitones. 2 semitones. So let's check in Virtual DJ and see if I was correct. Right, as you can see, when you click the arrow, 2 semitones is the exact match. So that's it, I was correct. So use Virtual DJ as a guide to, you know, match the keys. You could use it as a guide. It's easy. It's the software is there to use. Go back in Logic Pro. Right, so click region here on the acapella. Click region. Go on transpose. I recommend you guys have the latest Logic Pro. Please have the latest Logic Pro. Double click it and just put in 2 because you're going to increase it by 2, right? And it's going to analyze, change it up. Right, so make sure you guys line up your tracks first, line up everything, EQ it, and do what you want to do. Make it sound good for you. It's taking pretty long. Okay, so let's have a listen and see if this sounds in key. Yeah, that's in key, bro. First thing you should do as you rise up is count your blessings. Yeah. Cause every new day under the sky is a blessing. Yeah. And you're surely blessed if you have life. Ain't no blessing, yo. I wear young like a radio. Right, so that's in key. Now, whenever you're making a remix and you're adjusting the semitones, try not to cross 2 semitones, up or down. Right, as you can hear, Marshall sounds kind of like a chipmunk, but you can get away with it in certain cases. You can get away with it, right? There is a way to fix this. Instead of using transpose, right, put it back to 0 so it goes back to the original state, right? Go in your effects tab, right, and you will go to pitch, vocal transformer, stereo, right, and you could just increase the pitch by 2. But when you use this vocal transformer, some parts of the song, it will sound kind of roboty and break up. So listen to it. Sounds like if he's in water. So I'm not going to use that. Not going to use it. I'll put it back on transpose on 2. Right. So there's a next thing you could do with this. You could add flex pitch. Just selecting flex pitch they will have the original voice, but just sing it in a different key, right? So let's see how it sounds. It still kind of sounds robot-y, but it's better than the vocal transformer. A little bit of breakup.
First thing I do as I rise up is count my blessings. First thing you should do as you rise up is count your blessings. Cause every new day under the sky is a blessing.
Yeah.
And you're surely blessed if you have life. Ain't no guessing.
Right? So yeah, you could use the flex pitch, or you could take it off and just keep the polyphonic. Right? Keep the polyphonic. So he sounds more like a chipmunk. So this is actually better quality, right? This is the quality on this is a little better, as opposed to the flex pitch. So that's basically it. Very easy tutorial. So I'm just gonna add adaptive limiter. So go in dynamics, adaptive limiter, right? Select it on this side here with your master out. So let's play it. So this is the input, the reduction, and the output here. So this could be increased. We have a little bit of headroom to work with.
Every new day under the sky is a blessing. And you're surely blessed if you have life. Ain't no guessing. I want you hear me like the radio. Want you see what I'm saying like a video.
I'm going to use a multimeter, meter-in multimeter.
Stand me clearer than stereo. Life hard but try to make nothing trouble you. Morning neighbor voice in video.
So this looks good.
Good day and everything is okay. No matter what happen, we not giving up. Blocks life too short, so let me live it up. It's all about the high life. We vibrating on.
Right, and you could export that. So basically this was the tutorial on how to make a remix. If I was not making this in key, I would have just used Logic Pro alone, but this is to help guys. You could use virtual DJ, you could use Serato. Yes, because a lot of you guys make remixes, but your remixes aren't in key, so this would help you guys to have your stuff sounding way better. Sometimes, well, in a lot of cases, a lot of my remixes, when I'm making them, I try not to let the key be too different. So if the instrumental is 3B, the acapella would be 3B. I just wanted to have different BPMs and different keys. So if you guys are not using the same BPM or keys, you could know how to adjust the keys and change the BPM and stuff, right? So thanks again for watching, guys. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe with all your friends. This is your boy Kai, and we out.